So we have here the NCAA Women's Basketball Scores Update here for Sunday, February 2024 as of 4:36 p.m. Eastern. So we have number 12 Kansas State taking on number 24 Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's leading 74-34 over Kansas State, 8:05 in the fourth, 6:24 to go in the fourth. Number 18 West Virginia is up on Houston, 67-35. Louisiana Monroe is leading South Alabama 63-56 with 5:05 to go in the fourth, 48-38 with 7:28 in the fourth. In the MAC Sunbelt Challenge, the MAC Sunbelt Challenge is where they play the first regular season, the first game of the season. But also, when the first day of the college basketball season starts, and the first Monday of November, the season starts, and there's some non-conference game. And that's when they play the best teams from the previous seasons. And either picked in like the polls or based off like the standings of the season. And they base it off this current thing, like in conference or like or like regular season. Unless some of those more teams than the MAC does, so some of them don't play one. But they always want like competitive matchups, best close matchups, the teams. That makes sense. With like conference records or like overall records. They try to find as much common as they can, except there's two teams that have only common in this game. But they do have a couple less games. Monroe and South Alabama are the teams that have 11 teams played, so and they have 2 wins they're not playing because they're so. And then we have Southern Miss leading Ohio 58-44 in the second wave. They pick it like in the middle in January. They pick who plays who in January. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, and then they pick the game times and stuff like that for the teams. And the MAC teams host the first game, the Sun Belt teams host the second game, and then they did the same for the men. The men would have the Sun Belt host first, and the MAC hosted second for the men. So what happened? They did because they do just like nearly all those challenges they do first. They do it early in the non-conference, but they're doing it actually mid-conference, which usually doesn't happen. And usually, conference games and non-conference ends, even for all conferences, like January 1st or something, like about that January 1st time. But there are a few games, like makeups or other stuff, so. And this is kind of a unique thing. But I like it, It's you get a look. And it actually, some of these teams, it actually gives them like a good quality win. Like if they beat, who they beat, typically, they give them like a better resume building win or better net rank. That helps out your conference, which conference is stronger. Is it the MAC or the Sun Belt? And MAC and Sun Belt are regarded as two solid mid-major conferences, especially at the top. With the MAC, you got Buffalo, you got Toledo, you got Ball State, and you got in the MAC, you have 2 teams, and then you have in the Sun Belt, you have Arkansas State, you have Troy, you have James Madison. So you have 3 solid teams. So you have, especially the top is pretty solid. You got 3 solid teams that could make postseason tournaments for the for the Mid-American Conference and in Sun Belt. So, and then you have Louisiana 49-47, Ohio 357 to go in the fourth. Long Green 67-62, Arkansas State 306 in the game. Memphis 60-54, 406 in the fourth. 71-66, 602 in the fourth quarter. LMU leading Santa Clara 60-59, 49 seconds to go. Charleston State leading Utah Valley 60-55 2:56 to go. 65-51 7:49 to go in that game. Sanford leading Mercer 58-45 4:58 to go. 55-54 4:13 to go. Bethune leads Purdue A&M. Alabama, Southern, and Alabama are in that battle with Jackson State, for second place in the SWAC. And Texas Southern is unbeaten 10-0 in the SWAC play, and they're in tight 1-3, 3-7-4-22 in the fourth quarter. Holy Cross beat Boston U 60-47 on Nesson and the Northeast Sports Cards. And they only have rights to like Boston hockey games and they used to be exclusive to the Connecticut Sun, but they don't have the Boston Bruins in the hockey league and maybe a few other smaller things, who knows, in the Boston area, but they have a lot of the college games. They do, so like whether it's men's or women's basketball, like football, same as like SNY. SNY has done that, is that because all they have is like the Mets, but they're at college, mainly college, so games. And then we have Milwaukee 60-56, and they have like hockey and lacrosse, baseball, softball, sports for college, for Division I teams up there. We have Milwaukee 60-56 with 30 seconds to go in the fourth. Lipscomb 50-50 Russ Abuse 3:44 to go on the fourth. 65-50 Steve Austin leads Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And then Liberty looks like they're on the way to be the same. Houston 64-40 with 4:50 to go in that one. 49-47 Western Kentucky leading Jacksonville State 6:03 to go in that one. 55-30 Utah leads UCF 4:50 in the third. 27-24 Coastal Carolina leads Buffalo 59 cents in the first half. Fresno leads Utah State 224 with 154 in this first half. Halftime Lafayette leads Navy 28-8. Arizona matchup. Two Arizona schools battle at Arizona, and that's Arizona 28-24 leading at halftime. And then we have St. Francis of Pennsylvania leading Chicago State 34-28. 28-25 right over in Binghamton. Texas Southern actually losing in this one so far. They're down in this one. 28-23 to Florian. 3:26 to go. And Texas Southern only down 5, but they're going to be in this one. So that'll be a big upset. If not one of the teams in like second, third, fourth team, they're kind of a low down the pack. Texas Southern, Florida, and Texas Southern. So that'll be a big upset. For a big win, especially on the road, for Florida to win on the road. So 28-21 or Pepperdine. Wyoming 33-27 over San Diego State. 39-27 Grand Canyon over California Baptist. Wagner at home being Fairleigh Dickinson, who is Fairleigh Dickinson's in the NEC. And in the NEC, the Northeast Conference will play each team twice. There are 9 teams in the NEC. So you play all 9 teams twice. Once at home, once at road. And that one is 26-18 for that one. Harvard leads Dartmouth 3-14 at half. Not surprised there, really. Dartmouth is like is near the bottom of the Ivy League. Harvard they're in that spot where they're in just in the tournament or just out of it. And they're in that area phase. Just in, just out. So that really doesn't surprise me too much. you know. So Harvard, it's going to either be the WAT or just maybe to barely make it the NCAA. It's just barely make it in. Montana State leads Northern Colorado or 28-10, 423 in second. Montana State's a good solid team. They're 21-2 and unbeaten in Big Sky play. So, and looks like they're keeping that going. Weber State 37-35, but Idaho State halftime. Idaho and Sacramento State in a low-scoring close 18-0, 17 to go in the first half. Northern Arizona second place in the Big Sky. They're leading Montana 51-40 in a high-scoring battle. Purdue falling 13-0. Now, I don't know how to say they're 14-0 now. Yes, they're 14-0 in the horizon with only a few games left in the season. They got one on next week, Saturday, and then Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, and then Saturday. And so it looks like they're on way to 15 now. With that one in the 15-20 season for them. Queens, North Carolina, up on West River, 30-20. UT, Red Valley, up on Lamar, 31-23. Mexico State up on Utah, 49-29. Louisiana top being Bayou, 34-23. Nevada, 10-9 over San Jose State, 428-6 to go in the first score. New Hampshire, 12-9 and JT, 14 first. And we have Georgia Southern being Akron, 63-6. 66-63, Little Rock beats Ward State. That was an early game for those two teams. The men's battle. Little Rock Ward State men's game was playing at 2 Eastern on ESPN U and ESPN Plus simulcast. So sometimes they like to feature the smaller conferences of the men on ESPN U. They do. And that's one of them they featured. Matchups they featured. And that's a good one. I could see, on the men's side. Maybe on the men's side is, but I don't know. I shouldn't say that. More to say the women's side. They're not bad. They're just not. They're not bad, but they're not they're competitors end up on the wrong side of games. So Rock was fourth with 10-4 now. They still won, but close. Get back close. And then Cincinnati beats Kansas 78-74. But now beats Army 75-65. South Dakota State in the featured CBS Sports Network women's basketball game. They had the exclusive rights to Summit League. And with ESPN. ESPN had them exclusively, but then in that package for ESPN Plus, then some of the games were produced by Midco Sports Network instead of that, and other streaming other local brewers, and they were just simulcast on ESPN Plus. So now it's Midco Sports Plus, and then the ones that are nationally televised, are in CBS Sports Network, mainly CBS Sports Network, but South Dakota State beats Roberts 89-70, and that's a good one to show. They usually do that maybe for the men's games if they don't have a lot of men's games to show, which is fine. But it's awesome that they're showing it either way. Anyway, at least they're showing a few. Michigan by the top teams in the conference. We have Limon over Mercer 60-58, 79-58. Cleveland State is still in third place in the Horizon League. Central Michigan beats Marshall 73-60 in the Maxwell Challenge. 58-6-3 Davidson UMass. 58-48 City Russian St. Bonaventure. Rhode Island 57-36 over Dean. 81-68 St. Thomas over Denver. 63-43 Minnesota. 68-62 Canisius over Merrimack. UNC Greensboro over East Tennessee State. 61-56 84-73 Kentucky Troy. Toledo 56-52 Old Dominion. 78-74 James Minnesota Ball State. 55-43 Georgia State beats Eastern Michigan. And now we'll go back to the Ball State James Madison. That was a good game. That was a big time game. Especially James Madison. They're both like quad 1, quad 2 teams. Probably, I would say they're in the quad 1 because James Madison is a solid team. So they're a solid team in conference and just overall solid team. So and they played some good teams, like they played Notre Dame lost. They played a good mid-major. And Northern Arizona played a really good mid-major in Northern Arizona. And they played Texas. Teams, they played NC State. They played Villanova and won. They played Florida and won. And then Ball State has some quality wins in their resume. In conference. They played North Carolina, they played Texas. Even though it's not a high ranked SCT. They're not at they're still SCT. That's still prove something. They played North Carolina by 2-11 only. They played Columbia. They lost to a good mid-major in Columbia. Well, played a good mid-major in South Dakota State. Played a good Davidson squad. Well, Davidson is usually near top of the AP10, so for the 4th round. So conference is better than them, but still, Ball State is a solid team though. And that was a resume building win for either side who got it in. Team Madison got the resume building win. It's still not a bad loss though. But it just helps that little bit extra when it comes to seeding for the NCAA tournament. Maybe instead of a 12 seed, you get an 11 seed. Two of those things. So, and then Georgia State beats Eastern Michigan 55-43, 75-62 in Upstate. Howard State wins 64% NC Central, 53-40 Alcorn over Arkansas Pine Bluff, 52-48 South Carolina Upstate over Winthrop, 67 Radford over Longwood, 66-52 High Point over Astro, 64-51 Gardner over Charleston Southern, 70-43 George Mason over Fordham, 60-49 UTSA over Chester State, 64-57 South Florida Temple, East Carolina 73-64 over Tulsa, 72-47 Seton Hall over Xavier, 70-57 Green over Villanova, 64-55 VA Lynchburg over Delaware State, 78-40 Columbia over Rome, 60-50 Vermont upset to Albany, top team in the conference. Conferences, the UBC and UKC. So you only got Big Swollen. UBC beats Maine 71-53. So we got Big Swollen over UOA. Greenbelt beats Ohio State 70-61, 74-52. Vanquish George Southern Utah 75-60. North Dakota State beats South Dakota. Omaha over Kansas City 65-56, 54-48. Houston Christian Runs 72-74 over Alfred, 74-59. Western Carolina over Chattanooga. Mississippi Valley State falls Jackson State 76-63, 67-52 Lehigh over American, 75-55 UT Marble over Australia, E170 Lindenwood over Tennessee Tennessee Tech got top team in the conference. That was a good Ohio Valley Conference. They beat Eastern by 65-54, 58-50 Stone over Long 60-49 Seton Rider, 70-38 Quinton Blues on Niagara, and St. Peter's 58-52 over Bannon. Fairfield gets us close over Secret 82-76, 74-60 Princeton over Penn, 57-48 Cornell over Yale, 71-39 Green Bay Bravo Mars, 82-78 in Kentucky over IU Indy. Stetson overtime gets to win over Bellarmine E74, 77-61. Jacksonville North Alabama. Florida Gulf Coast survives over Eastern Kentucky 60-65, 72-59 Central Alexander over Florida, 67-53 East Texas over Nichols, E56 Northwestern State over McNeese, 62-43 Southeastern Louisiana beats Incarnate Word. So Southeastern Louisiana beats Indiana Conference. Now they're, I want to say 13-0 or 14-0. They're 14 in conference play, so they have two games ahead of Lamar. Lamar is only 10-2 in the year. They're playing right now with Lamar. But so still they'll be 2.5 games ahead even if Lamar won. So they're even 2 back in the loss column, so still they still have a comfortable 2-game question at the least. So Southern Miss beats Ohio State 46, Citizen 61, Colorado Way State, FAU beat Boston Memphis 73-60, 68-62 LMU over Santa Clara, Preview beats Bethune-Cookman 65-60, 60-47 Holy Cross from Boston University, 61-56 Milwaukee Youngstown State, 65-58 Lipscomb SMP, and then Liberty 6, 74-54 over State Houston. We have a few more games here earlier today. They're so later this afternoon into this evening throughout the country. We have Texas Tech at number 92 at 5 Eastern, New Mexico UNLV, Colorado Iowa State, Long Beach State, Chicago State Northridge, California State University Northridge, Oregon State at San Diego, Washington State at Gonzaga, UC Ren at UC San Diego, Fulton at UC Davis, Cal State Fulton at UC Davis, UC Riverside at Cal State Bakersfield, Eastern Michigan at Portland State, and that's 6 Eastern. We have 2 games. Southeast Missouri at Southern Indiana, and Kansas State at Middle Tennessee State. And then Eastern, we have 3. LaSalle, St. Louis, BYU at Baylor, and San Francisco at Series, and then 1 at 9 Eastern Fox. The Fox Primetime Hoops game as the Fox wins rates to like Big 12, Big East. Big 12, Big East, Mountain West. And Big 10. I really don't see really no Big 12 basketball anymore. I mean, maybe CBS may have taken that part over. So CBS Network, but so they only have like 3 conferences, so they have really a lot of less games there. So it's probably also another reason why they're diving in the men's more, and then some of the Big East, Big 10, got taken away by Pika. It's at 9 Eastern Fox, and then 11:59 Eastern, 7 Hawaii, UC Santa Barbara at Hawaii. So we have some good solid games going on now. And we have some that are going into overtime here. Like CFS will be 16 Commerce. Utah's will be UCF. We have Jacksonville State and Western Kentucky that's close to them. Conference USA. Southern Alabama close to the MAC in the SWAC. Shorty will be close to the American. And Miami and Louisiana close in the MAC, so they'll change. Yep. And we have, and Bowling knocks out Arkansas State 75-63, so 1 upset there. Southern beat Alabama in 50-44 officially, so anyways, well, I'm gonna watch some of these close games. We got 4 close games contested right now. Mine was with Miami Ohio and Louisiana 1-10, but you can take your pick of those 4. And it's just ending the 4th quarter. If you want to watch, if you like watch stuff, like I do sometimes, you can watch the games that are near the end of their time. But they're close. They're close and competitive. And that's what I like to do. Watch games that are close and competitive. Late. And that's my first one. And yeah, there's some exciting games going on right now. Can't go wrong with any of the 4. I watch some of these good, interesting. Or I like to watch the top teams in the conference, or in their conference, their top matchups. between top teams in the conferences or just close ones down the ladder.